I'm working closely with our European partners to get 20 million tons of grain locked in Ukraine out onto the market to help bring down food prices. What most middle-class and working-class families do is they look at that monthly bill they have on everything, the rent or the mortgage, the cost of maintaining the car, the food, everything. So if portions of that go up, one of the ways to deal with inflation for families is bring the other costs down.
President Joe Biden speaking in Philadelphia today about how the government can help Americans who are facing those high prices everywhere from the pump to the grocery store. He talked about releasing more oil from the global reserves, plus getting access to that grain in Ukraine that he talked about. He also suggested helping Americans with medical bills by capping the price of insulin and more funding for child care and even paying utility bills to try to bring down those regular monthly costs. But adding to America's financial woes, the bear stock market. We've talked about this term, a bear market. It's when it's down more than 20% from the most recent high. It's happened before, it's likely going to happen again, but we spoke with senior economic analyst Mark Hamrick from Bankrate.com today to ask what this means right now for investors, whether they're young or older.
The beauty of this situation, if some can be found, is that younger investors are in the best position to weather these market cycles over the long term. Those who are approaching retirement in the near or intermediate terms, that is a more challenging question. And obviously, if you haven't made any changes in your investments here to date, an answer could be that it's too late really to do that, because we don't know, number one, how much longer these declines of the market will persist, and we certainly don't know when the market will turn higher.
Investments could be hit again later this week if the Federal Reserve increases interest rates as expected. It could be up to 3/4 of a percentage point. But even if you don't invest, you could still feel the impact if you use a credit card.
So if we get another 1.5% worth of rate increases from the Federal Reserve over time, you can expect that high 16% rate to approach 18% and beyond. This is why we really aggressively and kindly counsel people to pay off credit card debt as soon as you can.
Some experts predict a recession, but Mark told us today that that might be irrelevant because so many Americans are already struggling right now due to inflation and feeling like for them the economy is not working right now. How much worse would a recession even make it?